I'm out of things to do except save the world. And apparently the next step to saving the world is to hang around for a couple of days picking fluff out of my belly button. Well, I had one night's sleep, but that was not enough, so now I'm just going to sleep an entire day. I'm going to be completely decadent and stay in bed all day like some stroppy teenager and see if the guy will have finished decoding this map. We will just have to keep our fingers crossed. There we go! Meet Jesper in front of the Emporium! Excellent! I say excellent, although that does of course mean I now have to run off and enter the mind of a dead god, I suppose? Well, not really. I mean, I say god. The High One. A super powerful being made up of dead people. Not literally. It's not like some giant construct made of thousands of dead people. Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Some giant ambling monster striding through arc, made up of thousands of dead bodies. That would be gruesome and awesome. But no, I mean made up of the memories of dead people. I've basically got to enter the mind of a previous civilization? Lots of previous civilizations? Where the hell am I meeting Jesper? The Emporium? It's over there. Right.
Good to see you.
Which on the whole isn't something you should get excited about, if you think about it. What are we looking at, dude? It is an impressive city, isn't it? Yeah, we're doing this, aren't we? Come on then, let's get started.
Hey there. It's good to see you. So, shall we do this? The Grandmaster said by tonight Skyrim should have deciphered the old maps.
Tonight, it's first thing in the morning. It's first thing in the morning. It's like 8:30. We got an entire day to waste. Have you any idea how much stuff I could get done? Actually, I don't have any stuff to do. The following decision triggers events which lead to the end of Enderal. If there's still something you have to do in the game world, you should do that beforehand. That was pretty brutally upfront, wasn't it? I thought I'd already got past that point. No, I've done everything, I think. Give me a little more time. I have to take care of something else first. No, I don't. I mean, I've got a couple of... Well, I've got one bounty, and I've got one artifact to find, and honestly, there's no way I'm finding that. There's also a couple... I've got to find 69 magical symbols, and 2 more books of the Butcher of Ark. But that sounds a little weak sauce, doesn't it? No, my library collection's not quite finished. I'll be back later. No, I'm good. Let's go.
All right, then. Let's wait until nightfall.
Really? Really?
Go on ahead. I'll follow.
We just stood here? We stood here, staring at... Oh, I suppose. Why not? Go into the Emporium with Jesper. I've done an awful lot of waiting. If there was a skill for this, I'd be a Grandmaster. Okay. I've entered the Emporium with Jesper. I guess they actually want us to go to the correct room. Where's the guy that was doing the map
Prophet,
decoding?
there's good news. We were able to decipher the Starling's maps, and we now know where to find the City of 1,000 Floods.
Yay! Where?
Sharon was just about to explain. Sharon? Yes?
Yes. I suppose you already know that Vin hasn't always been like it is now. In the time of the Pyreans, it was one big continent, which they called Pangora. Only the Starfall, in the era of Azateron's madness, split it apart. In other words, the Pyreans dominated the entire world as it was back then. It was a world empire. However, until recently, we always thought that the Empire's capital, the City of 1,000 Floods, was situated somewhere near where Kira is today. We were wrong about that. It was here, in Enderal.
Of course it was.
Here, beneath our feet, to be precise.
Under Ark?
Yes.
Am I in the way?
We don't know whether it was a coincidence that Malfa's vassals set the foundation of Arkir out of all the places they could have. But they did. The heart of the Pyrean Empire was here, right where we stand. Only it's buried now.
Okay. And how did you never notice it? But if that's true, how come no one ever found it? Yeah, there were expeditions into the tunnels below the city, weren't there?
Hardly.
Sadly, the Order never cared much for archaeology. We considered it a useless endeavor. And even if there had been private undertakings, the dangers such an expedition posed, let alone its costs, would have scared off most investors.
But still, you're right. If the Order would have bothered, we could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
However,
You
it
lazy
doesn't
bums.
matter. What matters is we now know where the last cleansing took place, and that it's somewhere we can reach.
So we need to get down there, but how? It would take years to dig that deep. Do you have a giant machine that can tunnel down? Please tell me you've got a giant machine that can tunnel down. That would be awesome. We call it the Mole.
True, but there might be another way. Do you know the myth of the Black Guardian? The Endralians believe that there is some kind of demon deep down below the surface, and that you can even hear him scream if you just listen carefully.
No.
Of course, but I think that these screams are the sound of wind. And
Okay.
if there's wind,
There are tunnels. So you're saying that the Undercity's cavern reaches that deep? Into the City of Floods?
into what is left of it. All we need to do is find an entrance point that can lead us down.
Then we leave without further delay.
Well, we
There's no point in leading an army down there, so the four of us will go alone. Prophet, speak to the Archmagister and tell him to give you the word of the dead and the container for the Numinos. We will need both. He's at the beacon.
Shouldn't we at least think this through before we go?
Ready your equipment. We'll meet at the gate to the Undercity.
Huh?
Yeah, like Jesper said. Huh? I thought we didn't know where the entrance was. We're just going to go into the Undercity and start poking stuff? Mind you, I say that like that's not my usual plan of attack. Right, let's go and pick up the... What was it? Word of the Dead? Word of the Dead and the box for the Numinos. Of course, we had to wait until night time for the drama of it all, I guess. Couldn't do this in the middle of the day. It would somehow lack the right feeling of mystery, wouldn't it? Where is he? It's not you, it's... You? No, you're a keeper. I'm supposed to be meeting... Not High Mater Akawia. Where is he? Did I run right past him? I'm supposed to be meeting Archmagister Mayoril at the beacon. I'm not seeing him. Have I run right past him? No. He normally wears a grey robe, doesn't he? I've run right past him, haven't I? You're a keeper, you're not he. No, you are not. Right. Where would he be? You're an arcanist. You're a keeper who's very still. You're a novice. You're a keeper who's praying.
Greetings.
Have you seen Mayoril? No? I'm supposed to be meeting him. Right, here.
Oh, aren't you... never mind. How can I help you?
Okay, I'm looking for the Archmagister. I was told he's here.
He was. But he went to get something. Why don't you wait until he comes back?
No, I have a feeling he's...
I have to admit that it's a great honor to finally meet you in person.
Okay.
You know, when all this started, when the Grand Master exalted you, I thought it was a sin. Granting an outlander what we have to fight so hard for. But now, Phew. I think Malthus, or whoever sent you, that he did. We owe you a lot.
Yeah. I'm awesome. You can have my autograph. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Oh, don't thank me.
Okay, I won't. Where the hell's Mariel?
Say, may I ask you something?
Go on. It?
The beacon. Do you really think it'll work?
Nope.
I mean, I'm just a novice, but if it can really banish the High Ones, how come the Pyreans couldn't save themselves?
But I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to kill us
I
all.
just don't understand.
That's because you're probably smarter than most other people. Honestly, me neither, but I don't think we have any other options. It'll work, trust me. Nope. I don't think it's going to work, but apparently we don't have any other options. We're quite literally being swept along the tides of history. Which are repeating themselves.
I lost someone.
Oh,
Not
God.
too long ago.
Boo-hoo. Get on with it.
It was the Naramese, under the command of that butcher Korik. My family has a small farm near the coast, and when the first of the Naramese ships landed, I immediately rode to them, to get them into the city, into safety.
What happened? They got killed, right?
I'm sorry. This isn't easy.
That's the truth.
Our farm. It's on a small cliff near the farmer's coast. Just a few miles from Ark. I already had a bad feeling when I set out. And then I saw the smoke. And then there was that smell. And
What smell? Burning family. That's what smell. It's what happens. It's what armies do, I'm afraid. You send them somewhere, they do horrible things. It's kind of what armies are about, really. You don't send them there to decorate places. You know, rearrange the flowers.
the smell of burnt meat. It was everywhere. I rode faster and faster, and then, when I got to the house, I saw that it was on fire, and that someone had put up 3 crosses, and they were burning too. My mother, my father, and my sister, they were still alive, you know?
That is pretty horrible, actually.
I just stood there, and there was nothing I could do. Do you understand? Nothing. And it doesn't matter how I try to look at it. It all amounts to one thing. I was too weak. I was too late, and I was too weak.
Well, you were too late. I'm not sure what you could have done.
That wouldn't have happened to you, would it? You would have done something. You would have saved them.
No,
just as
I
you'll save us.
probably would have found the bodies and killed them to put them out of the misery, maybe,
like
but...
you, then your flesh. Yes, that's it. All I need is a piece of your flesh. And nothing like that will ever happen again.
No. I'm not totally sure what you mean by a piece of my flesh, but whether it's the good way or the bad way, I don't think this is the right moment. And if it's the bad way, it'll never be the right moment. Okay?
But why?
Oh.
Is that so hard to understand? I don't want much. Just a small piece of it.
Oi!
But you just don't want to
What
share.
you're calling small?
Isn't that it? You want it all for yourself.
Do I want all my
Because you're
flesh
vain.
for myself?
And in all your damn vanity, you don't even see the futility of the whole thing.
Okay, guys, we got a mad one!
The beacon won't burn. It never will. Thousands have tried it before you. Thousands who are as arrogant as you are.
Excuse me.
And they all failed.
Little help.
How did they say? Just let yourself fall.
Because the light will burn you. It will devour you until there's nothing left of you. Nothing but burnt flesh.
Okay, are you the high ones?
Nice and crisp. You're familiar with that, aren't you?
Prophet.
What? Oh! Okay, she... Defeat the possessed keepers! Wait... That one's possessed! That one's definitely possessed! Oh! Yeah, meet my friend Awesome! Really? You're just gonna... Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm going to die. Absorb him, absorb... No, 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 that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do! That's one of them? Where's the... Which one's the... Right, the keeper. Kill the keeper. Don't let him kill Mayoda. We probably need him. How did you get here? Where have you been? Wait, what? Oh, for the... Oh, my God. Really?
By Malthus.
Right, okay.
We need to stop them.
Yes, we need to stop them. I'll tell you what we should do. Run away! That's an Arcanist. Let's put him up that way. Okay. Right, you. Where is Awesome? Where is Awesome? Oh! You know what? Did I do the wrong thing? I want you to attack. Where's the other keeper? No, you just come with me now. You just come with me. You're on my side. I need to drain him. What the hell? Oh God, I've got no magic left. Okay, that's one dead. Could I? Oh no, that's. Right, that's one dead. Whoa! I'm absorbing him, and I'm absorbing. No, I'm not. I don't need. Nice outfit. Did you run out in your pajamas or something? I have a feeling this one's also a bad guy. How did you get outside the mystical barrier? How did you... And why? Why did you go outside the mystical barrier? Oh, God. Kill him. Why can everybody else go outside... Can I go out the mystical barrier? I assumed...
In the name of the sun. They were possessed. How is that possible? I thought the sigil stone protects us.
Could you wait until I've turned around? Obviously it doesn't. Give me a second. There we go. I'm not going to shoot you. Probably not. Obviously it doesn't. What about the beacon? How badly is it damaged?
Oh, of course. Wait.
Let's hope it's been utterly destroyed.
The damage is within acceptable limits.
Oh.
Nothing we shouldn't be able to repair. But wait. What is that noise?
That's the sound of battle, mate. They've breached the city walls, I assume. Can I use the...
Oh, by the righteous path. I think you should see this.
I'm trying. It's not that easy. Okay. Yes, it's battle.
What in blazes happened here?
Oh, God.
And what is that noise?
The Neramis. They are in the city. Their entire army.
What? No. This is impossible. This is impossible! And this? What's the meaning of this bloodbath?
Well, that's not my fault.
I don't know, Grandmaster. The High Ones somehow were able to possess the Keepers here. They tried to destroy the beacon. Kill the Prodigy.
What? But the stone, we...
Grandmaster, you have to see this.
What? That the Neramis are in the city? I know that already.
No, we know how they did it. The true Chessa betrayed us.
See? Told you should have been...
Nonsense.
It's the truth. She and almost a third of the Keepers followed Bartar's example. Come, you should hear it for yourself.
I told you you should have been nicer to her. Witness the traitor's interrogation.
I
Oh!
ordered that the temple gates be closed right away and positioned archers on the battlements. At least for now, none of these Neramis bastards will enter the temple.
Well done.
Come on. What are we... We're just hanging around. Do you want me to go first? I've no idea where we're going. Apparently I've got an idea where we're going. Follow me to the interrogation. Or hang around on the stairs, messing around. Yeah, you wouldn't want to run down the slope or anything silly like that, would you? No. Got to walk down the stairs and look impressive.
There. She survived it.
Only just by the looks of things.
Open your eyes, traitor.
What? Hi, Grandmaster. I am so sorry. It shouldn't have happened like that. Oh, my Malthus. What have I done?
Tell us what happened.
Of course, Grandmaster. I will. The Trichessa. She contacted Korak and asked for...
She's bleeding to death, Grandmaster. We need to get her into the curarium.
We will, once we're done. Continue. The Trichessa arranged a meeting with Korak. What did she want from him?
A truce. She offered him the city. If he would promise not to harm anyone. She had this stone. You know, the sigil stone that protects us keepers from the High Ones. Korak. He agreed. But once the gates were open, he...
Killed everyone.
Yes, the Trichessa. He just... Even though she kept her end of the bargain. Then they swarmed into the city and... Oh, my Malthus, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Take her to the curarium.
Yes, of course, Grandmaster. Lyram,
Why? Are we going to kill her anyway? She's a traitor. She's given them the city.
You have to forgive me. I mean, we only wanted the best. You have to believe me. Please don't let me die as a pathless. Please.
I forgive you. Now go.
Really?
Yes, of course, Grandmaster.
I mean, I believe her. I wouldn't forgive her. Okay.
What are your orders, Grandmaster? We aren't many, but if we use cunning, we might be able to drive them back out of...
We will not. We are no more than 6 up here, and the Narimis are thousands. And both our black powder and our boiling oil are in the barracks.
Then it's over. We've lost.
What? No! Nothing is over! They can't be that far into the city yet. We only have to drive them out of the gates, and then...
And how exactly are you planning to do that? By loading the cannons with sugar mint and shooting balls of herbs at the Naramis? Great idea, really.
You sodding!
Okay.
Quiet! Narajil and Sharim are right, Commander. Ark is lost. But our war against the High Ones isn't. The beacon still stands, and it will continue to do so as long as we hold the temple. We've lost the battle, yes, but not the war. All we need is the Numenors, and then the beacon will be lit.
And what then? I don't think Korak will withdraw once we've destroyed his vision of this ascent.
Correct, he won't. Which is why we will surrender.
What?
It is the only way. As I said to the Trichessa before, this war is about more than just us. If we choose to give up now, or if we choose to fight and die down there, Korak will destroy the beacon either way and let the cleansing happen. We will prevent that at all costs. Which is why we will find the Numenors, light the beacon, and then surrender.
And what? Hope for mercy? Korak has more than once demonstrated what he means by mercy.
I am not hoping for mercy. We will die, but there is no alternative.
I
isn't man enough to participate in the battle himself. So even if we were to break out and fight, all we would do is kill his delusional soldiers. And their deaths would be as pointless as this entire war. Once the High Ones are vanquished, we've done our duty. That's it.
I have an alternative.
No! We are warriors, and true warriors fight. You've said
True
that.
warriors ask questions. Like the question, when does a battle for ideals become nothing more than a battle for vanity? Those soldiers down there, Commander, they are nothing more than butchers. But we are more than that. But I will not stop you. As soon as the beacon is lit, you're free to flee. But for now, you will hold this place at all costs while we search for the Numenors. Archmagister, do you have the word of the dead?
I do, yes. But how do you plan to get into the Undercity from here? The entire city is swarming with Korex's soldiers.
Leave that to me. Commander Aaron, gather the remaining keepers and arcanists. I will address them.
I have an alternative to the surrender plan. We activate the beacon. We use teleport scrolls to GTFO. Dude, you've got an entire building filled with them. There's a guy over there, the one that was doing the medical attention. He's got a load of them, trust me. Tons of them. Teleport scrolls. I'm getting out of here. I mean, we can save the world, that's fine. But you know what I'm not doing? I'm not... Fine, I'll shush. I'll just stand down here then. Whatever. Is this not where you wanted me? Oh. Okay. Attend Teolor Arathal's speech. I'm attending. I'm even shutting...
You all know what has happened.
Oh.
We were betrayed by our own brothers and sisters. As we speak, people are dying. Slaughtered by the Nerimes, who think we are their enemy. And I know what you are feeling right now. Anger. Anger aimed at those in our ranks who did this to us. But you're wrong. Despite their deed, they wanted to protect us, to fulfill their holy duty. And the same applies to Koarek and his soldiers. Yes, they are deluded. Yes, they have committed crimes past redemption, but they, too, only did what they thought was right. If there is someone to blame in all this, it's the High Ones, and no one else. They, brothers and sisters, they are the ones responsible. They have no mind, no compassion, no soul, and their only reason for existing is to destroy. They are cowards who act out of the shadows and play us against each other like puppets on strings. And right now, they think they have won. They think they can defeat us. But they will fail, because we are still here. We have the beacon, the only thing capable of stopping all this madness, and that is exactly what we're going to do. After that, you are free to go. Flee, fight, do whatever you think is best. I myself will surrender, because every drop of blood spilled after we have done our duty and destroyed the High Ones is useless. And even if the Nerimes kill me, my death will be a sign. A sign that people like Koarek will never understand. Hatred breeds hatred. This is what history has taught us, and this is what makes the High Ones strong. Stand by me when the time comes, or go. But until then, fight.
Yay! These guys are idiots, Jasper. Meet Teolor Arantial in the tower room of the Emporium.
Thy name is my sacrament.
Or use a teleport scroll and run away. Tempting. Fine, I guess there's no real point running away until we've saved the world, assuming turning the beacon on does save the world and doesn't kill us all. At this point, it's kind of a 50-50 toss-up, isn't it, really? Get it wrong and we're absorbed into the High Ones. Dear, oh dear. I was supposed to come in here, wasn't I? Pretty sure he said meet in here. This is where everyone walked.
A machine that can banish these High Ones. The mysteries of this world are endless, aren't they?
Well, I'm glad you've been paying attention. That fills me with hope. Yes, it does. Seems oddly unfazed by the whole thing, doesn't he? Okay, I'm probably looking at the wrong place. Yeah? Yeah, right. I was going to say, I'm fairly sure it doesn't want me to engage with the flower pot or climb into a cupboard. Who knows, you know? Maybe that's the thing to do. Let's all hide in cupboards. Maybe the Nerames won't notice we're there. If we lean back away from the door and stop breathing, they'll go away. Okay, dude. Let's do this.
And there she goes. 4,000 years this city has stood. And now she is aflame. It is a tragedy.
You told the others that we're going to find the Numenos, but how? How are you planning to get into the Undercity with the Nerames into the in the streets? It's teleports, isn't it? I mean, we've got teleports to everywhere.
There is another way. I
Teleports.
suppose you already know that the Order was never proud of the fact that something like the Undercity exists.
Well, it's a bit
And
squalid.
maybe you also know that we and the Relata had an informal agreement. They rule the underground and we rule the surface. In reality, however, this is only half the truth. We never handed over the reins.
You are the Relata?
There is a plan B in case things get out of control and the Undercity's inhabitants revolt, like they did once during the Blood Moon riots.
Plan B. And I have an idea what that might mean. No, I don't. Is there a button you can press and it kills everyone down there? Fills the place with lava.
Probably. I will make it short. There's a set of tunnels throughout the King's Mountain on which this temple was built, and they lead all the way down into the Undercity. They were built to release poison gas into the entire cave system.
Poison gas? Now, hey, that's almost as good as lava. Almost as good as lava. More practical as well, probably. In other words, if the Undercity were to revolt again, you'd simply kill them all.
It would have been an option.
Bravo!
With the gates to the surface barred, no one would have survived.
And let me guess, your plan is to use those tunnels to sneak into the Undercity. I'm assuming not with poison gas, okay? Because that would probably be bad for us.
Down and back up again, yes. The Nerames do not know about these tunnels, and when they find out, it will be too late. We descend, we find the Numenos in the City of Floods, and we light the beacon. After that, you know what I will do. There is a way into the tunnels through the dungeons of this temple. Meet me and Skyrim there once you're ready to depart. And bring the mercenary with you.
That's what I was about to ask.
Prepare yourself. We will meet in the dungeon.
What about Kalia? Are we leaving Kalia behind? I don't want to spill the beans there, but she could be really useful. Meet Jesper in the Sun Temple. And the easiest way to get to the Sun Temple... Oh, right, that's outside, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. The Sun Temple is the outside. No, I was about to say, I'm too lazy to use the stairs, and then I saw the drop and thought, nope, I'm not that lazy. No, I'm not. That'd break your legs, wouldn't it? That would. Possibly. Probably wouldn't. Still.
Prophet.
It would look.
We will do what we can here, but hurry. Who knows what the Nerames will come up with to get inside?
Like what? You think they're going to build a giant horse? Wheel it up to the gates and we're going to think, oh, that looks nice, let's bring that in. And it'll be filled with people and they'll jump out. And I'm meeting Jesper. He's moved. He does that, I've noticed. Usually, and then places himself. He likes looking out over the city from different vantage points, doesn't he? He got bored of that one, apparently. All right, dude.
Hello, my friend. So what did the Grand Master say?
We're all going to die. Blah, blah, blah. Before we do that, we're going to save everyone. There are tunnels in the mountain. They were meant to pipe poison gas into the Undercity in case they revolted. We're going to use them to get down there.
Poison gas. Now, if that isn't yet another example of the unimpeachable holiness of the Holy Order. But I guess a way down is better than none. There. There was one thing I wanted to ask you before we leave. If things work out the way the Grandmaster thinks they will you give yourself to Korak as he said he would?
No, I might. Maybe Arenthal is right. Maybe there's a way to give our deaths meaning. I'm not sure. If there's another way to survive this, I'd rather take my chances. Symbolic gestures or not.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Teleport scrolls,
Anyway,
dude.
I'll go catch up with Meister Cynical and our esteemed Grandmaster. Couldn't ask for better company on a suicide mission like this. Just meet me at the dungeon once you're ready to set out.
Okay, I'm gonna meet you. Right. Meet Taylor, Yuslan, and Jesper in the Emporium's vault. Ooh, the vault. Can we loot the place while we're there? Why do I have to meet you once you go there? Why don't I walk there with you? Did you? You're walking a bit funny, dude. You had an accident or something? I mean, that would be perfectly reasonable, all things considered, but you know. Okay. I'm getting that whole "is Jesper really real" thing again. Yes, I am. Oh.
How long do you think the barriers
I thought... wasn't the vault?
The mages put up at the city gates. Nothing will get through there that we don't want.
We were heading in this direction, I'm pretty sure. Never mind, let's stop thinking about it. There are multiple ways to different places. So I guess this is just the quick way. Probably not. Can I slip a few teleport scrolls to Jesper before we start? Because I've got tons of them. And he and Kalia are some of the only people I really care about. That's the Sun Temple. I need to go down, don't I? Okay. And was there a door here? Yes, there was. Excellent. And aha. Well, there is a red cloak. That's just a keeper. That is just a keeper. And... oh, they've already gone ahead. They're actually in the vault already. Fair enough. And they didn't clear the rats. Really? They came down here, walked past the rats, and thought, we'll leave those for Ming. Unless they were friendly rats. I mean, they could have been friendly rats, I suppose. Stranger things have happened. I'm assuming once I killed one of them, the rest would be unfriendly anyway, so let's just, we might need the health potions, and I definitely need all the absorbing... Hello? Guys? Are you here?
Poison gas tunnels. If there's one thing the Holy Order has always been, it's creative. My respect for that, Arenthal.
Okay.
They're here. One moment.
Interesting lock.
It's a sigil, and it can only be opened by one bearing the Grandmaster's sword.
Sorry.
Follow me.
Sorry, I do that when I get nervous. Grandmaster's sword. Let's remember to pick up his sword if he dies, okay? We're following. It says follow Tealathor through the tunnels, not lead him, so you go first. I did that deliberately. That wasn't a nervous reaction. Well, it's a reaction to being slightly nervous and thinking we're going to get attacked. But it was a deliberate nervous reaction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, we got wisps. Let's have some light. Crystal Spect. Here's the thing. I don't... Whoa! What are you using? And where can I get it? Oh, did I hit Jesper? Possibly. Okay, guys, I don't want to hit you with this. And I also don't want to be hit by his. So you're in it. I'm assuming the green is entropy.
Now, come on.
Oh, come on, guys. Get
So easy.
with it.
Pathetic.
Oh, they're already ectoplasm. Can I just give me a second? I'm going to boon myself. There you go, 1%. Oh! Actually, yeah, I keep forgetting to do this. Well, let's, divine shield. Oh, dimensional rift! I want a dimensional rift something! Anything! I tried it once and missed. Okay. Yeah, the mage light is not that good. I'm just exploring, leave me alone. I probably won't get to see this again. That railroad thing there, that railway, does not look very secure. I could help you with that.
In case you were wondering, those 3 water gates up there contain the Starling machinery which releases the poison gas. As long as we do not open them, we can pass safely through the tunnels.
If we open those gates, the poison comes flooding down.
So, this tunnel system, how many exit points does it have? I assume that a single exit into the Undercity wouldn't have sufficed to poison it all by itself, would it?
No. There are a total of 8 exits, and we will be using the one that leads into the Crow District. According to Maragil, we should be able to find a suitable entrance point into the old depths from there.
Have we made any, like, precautions to prevent anyone else opening the gates whilst we're wandering down? Because you kind of know someone's probably going to do that. The Traitor or something. Or I assume she got killed by Korek, didn't she? Or so we thought. This is where we hear a cackle and someone says, "Now you will all die." Okay. Go on, you next, Jesper. Well done. And me. The Forbidden Tunnel. Love it. Every castle should have a Forbidden Tunnel. Forbidden to who? No idea. Okay, dude, couldn't you just step away from the door after you walk through? That was way too intimate for my liking. Okay. You have a vault door. Even the music feels a little... Seriously. Massive vibe here of another, well, era universe. Okay, never mind. It's past. Let's go. Dude, these are not tunnels. They're caverns. In fact, they go beyond caverns. Here's the other thing. The amount of poison gas you'd need to fill this place so it would actually push down into the tunnels would be quite a lot, purely because of all this space. Come on. Alright. Oh, no. I thought you guys were dealing with... Don't cross the green thing. What is that? Really? I need it in my life. Yes, I do. Search ash. Ooh. I can't... No. Ain't worth a try. Morning air exclusive. Oh, we're going that way, are we? Well, before we do... I know, we're all going to die. Looting is completely irrelevant. Blah, 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 blah. It's a habit. I feel better when I do it. Therefore, I'll do it. Yep, we're on an agreement. Excellent. Mana salt. This stuff is actually worth quite a bit. Yes, it is. I'm going to eat something. I eat when I'm nervous, okay? Leave me alone. Master Books of Sneak. Is now the time to eat my pretzel? Learning points 10. Learning points 10. Sneak's probably not that useful right about now, is it? Light armor is almost certainly going to be more useful to me. Bit of a... Yes, I'm going to be, well, basically eating books. So I wish it would just... Yes, for all time after this. Thank you. There you are, light armor 54, which now means my armor value is... My armor rating is now 627? Oh, because I also used the spell. That's a hell of a lot better than it was. I gotta keep those spells active as well. In fact, I'm going to redo them right now. Divine Shield. I'm actually pretty damn tough now. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm ready. Why are you letting me... I thought that was a troll for a second. Could have... It just... Yeah. Mind playing tricks on me again. It looked like a troll. Not going to be trolls down here, just dead people. I got this. And... They... See? Told you. Oh, I'm still generating... Oh, that's from the food. Wow. That's actually pretty good health generation. A tree growing down here. That's probably symbolic of hope and life and stuff. Yes, indeed. If I was a romantic sort of person, I'd stop to admire it. I'm surprised Jesper isn't stood there gazing at it right now. Being all melancholy. That's what he does really, isn't he? Isn't it? Wait a minute. Yeah, now this seems familiar. This feels like the Undercity. Are you going first? Second? Jesper? Did Jesper... Nice try, mate. Nice try. Fine, I'll go in before you. The Crow Quarter. Have I been to the Crow Quarter? I don't think I have. Okay, the sounds of battle. Yeah. Okay, lead on.
Here we are. Lead the way. You know this area better than we do.
What was that? And why do I not have one of those?